Welcome to this interactive demo for Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. In Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012, you can now create a purchase order for items and services not tracked in inventory. In this scenario, you'll explore how a purchasing agent is able to decouple order management from inventory control and adjust the delivery schedule, allocating delivery for multiple parts of an item or service when necessary. This interactive demo is divided into 3 scenarios. In this first scenario, you will experience the role of purchasing agent. As such, you're responsible for fulfilling a purchase request on behalf of an employee, Arnie Mondlock. Your learning objectives will be to fulfill the following tasks. Create a new purchase order that includes some items and services not tracked in inventory. Split a line item to specify separate delivery schedules. Submit the purchase order for approval. And indicate a price change on a purchase order that has already been approved. Your first task is to create a new purchase order that includes some items and services not tracked in inventory. To begin, follow the prompts on the screen. The next item, a toner kit, is not kept in inventory, so you'll need to make a category-based purchase. As the item is not kept in inventory, additional information is needed. This completes the first task of this scenario. Follow the prompts to continue. Your next task is to split the current line item so that you can indicate 2 separate delivery dates, one for the initial installation and one for a follow-up service call. The third line, installation service, will be broken into 2 deliveries. Once the line is split, the purchasing agent can view the parent line and the child lines, or split lines, on the purchase order. Now you can see all of the lines, including the split delivery lines on the purchase order. Notice that line numbered 30, the parent line, no longer has a net amount value. The 2 child lines below it each indicate the net amount of its respective product or service. If you try to view inventory data on lines 20 through 50 of this purchase order, you'll see that this information is unavailable. That's because these items will be tracked as fixed assets or services instead of being added to inventory. This task is now complete. Continue to follow the on-screen prompts. Next, you'll submit the purchase order and view its status. Upon refreshing the screen, you can see the new purchase order in the list. Approval policies are based on how a workflow is set up. Generally, approvals must be made by a higher authority. In this case, the policy is set up such that approval is required only if price adjustments are made to a purchase order after its approval and not when the purchase order is created. This task is now complete. Click where prompted to continue. In this last task, you'll indicate a price change on a purchase order that has already been approved. The vendor has notified you that the price of the toner kit has increased. Therefore, you must update your purchase order. Notice that the approval status of the purchase order immediately changes from approved to draft. When you refresh the screen, the purchase order approval status will change from draft to in review. This scenario is now complete. In this second scenario, you'll experience the roles of purchasing manager and purchasing agent. As such, your learning objectives will be to fulfill the following tasks, respectively: review and approve a revised purchase order, and confirm the purchase in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. As Purchasing Manager, you receive a notification in your Role Center requesting that you approve the purchase order change. Here, you can see that the price has increased. This task is now complete. Follow the prompts on the screen to continue. In this next task, you'll return to the role of Purchasing Agent. Now that your manager has approved the purchase order, you can confirm the purchase. This scenario is now complete. In this third and final scenario, you'll follow in the role of an employee and then in the role of purchasing agent. As such, your respective learning objectives will be to fulfill the following tasks: accept or reject receipt of goods and services by using the Enterprise Portal for Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012, and view a list of rejected items from within Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. In this first task, as the employee who requested the order, you'll confirm or reject receipt of goods and services. You'll do this through the company's Enterprise Portal for Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012, beginning with the first line item. Follow the prompts on your screen. The Receive Items form is displayed for line 1, defaulting in the quantity ordered. Line 1 is now removed from the list of items to receive. You proceed to line 2, which had a problem. Line 2 is now removed from the list of items to receive. This task is now complete. Click where prompted to continue. In this second task, you're back in the role of purchasing agent. You're going to open the Rejected Confirmation of Product Receipts form in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 to see the rejected receipt lines. This form clearly displays the rejected item. This task is now complete. As you've just seen, Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 offers improved capabilities to help organizations streamline their purchase order management processes. Thanks for participating in this interactive demo. For more information, contact your Microsoft representative.